Works display was from An American in Paris, the wonderful musical that starred Gene Kelly in the early 1950s. All in all, a spectacular evening, some beautiful stuff tonight.
Well, they've done things right, John, and this is just an example of what people are going to see when they get inside this property.
And I guess the next thing, it's open to the public within a few minutes.
Within 15 minutes, come on in.
All right, Deborah. Well, we're here having a great time at the opening of Paris, Las Vegas. Deborah, we're going to toss it back to you.
Wow, just so beautiful. A couple of little facts there. When you saw those fireworks going off, unlike the original Eiffel Tower, this Eiffel Tower, as Roy Johnston had said earlier, is, thank goodness, fireproof, so there was no worries when the fireworks were going off inside the replica of the Eiffel Tower. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to take another look at traffic along the Strip as the new Paris-Las Vegas opens. We'll be right back. We had a great view here in the studio, and hopefully you did at home watching the fireworks show out at the new Paris as they were exploding from the Eiffel Tower, and we were getting that great view thanks to our own Tasha Rako, who is live in Chopper 8. Tasha, you have the best seat in the house tonight.
Actually, we do, and I'm glad to be up here instead of down here. Take a look as I get in closer in front of the Paris. You'll see on Las Vegas Boulevard just a mad rush of people, and actually Las Vegas Boulevard is closed now in the northbound direction because, as you can see, thousands of people are trying to make their way across the street into the property to get anywhere near this Paris opening, the fireworks and the lighting of the Eiffel Tower. So northbound direction is getting backed up very quickly here, as you can see as I pan down the boulevard that way. In the southbound direction, it's no better. You can see all the red brake lights there. It's backed up to about Spring Mountain right now. And as the crowds start to come out here, it looks like it's going to get worse before it gets any better. So if you were planning to come out for this opening, you might want to give it at least another hour for all these people to clear out, not to mention all the cars. Flamingo is also packed in Tropicana as well. If you're trying to avoid this area, Desert Inn is going to be your best bet. And if you're going to try and attempt to come through these crowds, you may want to try Harmon. That's going to be about the best right now, but as you can see, just tons of people mixed in with tons of cars. We've got Metro out here trying to control the crowds as well as direct traffic. But these cars won't be going anywhere soon. So hold off if you're trying to come down. Your best seat is going to be watching us. I'm Tasha Rako, live in Chopper 8.
Wow, it is just mobbed down there. It just gives us some idea of what the Millennium Celebration is going to be like here in Las Vegas. One person who was down in the crowd there, one little speck amongst the crowd, News 1's Lynn Stewart. Lynn, how are things down there?
Well, Deborah, things are still pretty quiet around here because only VIPs are allowed up in this area. But down on Las Vegas Boulevard, security is holding back 10 to 15,000 eager people just waiting to get their first look here at Paris, Las Vegas. But with me is Mary Vale, and she's one of those lucky VIPs who's had a chance to see what's going on inside tonight. Mary, tell us what we missed out on by not being inside.
Well, there's much excitement in the air, and there's people partying everywhere, and they're just having an incredible time looking at all the artwork, all the, final touches that Paris put together for this incredible project. I mean, it's just wonderful. People are so excited about it. There's champagne flowing, there's people eating, celebrating. It's just a wonderful aura.
Have you spotted any celebrities this evening?
Oh, absolutely. Well, of course, all the local celebrities. We had the Smothers brothers here, and Catherine Deneuve, and some of the other celebrities are here and who were in the press conference earlier. But it's just a remarkable experience being around everyone, and it was just wonderful.
Thanks so much. Well, in just a few minutes now, those 10 to 15,000 people waiting down by Las Vegas Boulevard will have a chance to see it for themselves. For now, I'm Lynn Stewart, News 1.
All right, Lynn, you can stay where it's calm for the moment anyway. We are just about 8 minutes away from Paris opening its doors. We're going to show you another live picture. Look at all the people on the Las Vegas Strip. Wow, unbelievable. Thousands of people crowded there. Paris Las Vegas opens at exactly 10 o'clock to the public. Now, the Eiffel Tower that you saw earlier right there, the lighting system, by the way, has been designed to the exact specifications of the lighting that was added for the 100th anniversary of the original Eiffel Tower in 1989. And designers who worked on the centennial lighting configuration were retained as consultants to ensure that the lighting mirrors the original design. News 1's live coverage begins after this. Well, if the crowd outside is any indication, John, this mega resort is going to be a hit.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. The crowd was really wowed by the fireworks show and the lighting of the Eiffel Tower here at Paris, Vegas, and the connection with Paris, France, the fact that they dimmed their lights for us over there. Joining me is Gary Thompson with the Las Vegas Sun. Tell us a little bit about the opening weekend for Paris, Las Vegas, what folks can expect when they come out here now.
Well, Stevie Wonder is going to be doing a concert on Saturday night, and that's going to attract quite a few people. I think it's already sold out. And they've also got a Cine Vegas presentation with some celebrities coming in to participate in that. And it's a packed house. They're going to be filled for the next month. They're sold out.
And already it's a packed house tonight. The public is now going into Paris, Las Vegas to check out this newest of resorts. Gary, this is an interesting resort because even though it is a mega resort, it's kind of on a smaller scale, at least inside, because they didn't have as much land as a lot of the other resorts.
Didn't have as much land, and they made tremendous use of space. This is not a place that's going to intimidate you by its size, but it does have a lot of open space, a lot of inviting niches, and it's really an attractive property.
Now let's talk a little bit about buffet. Okay, I know it's a French word, but most people don't think of fine dining at buffets. But apparently they are going to have some fine food at this La Village buffet.
Well, if you've never sampled French food, that's the ideal place to do it because you can do it from each province of France. You can the variety of food in there is extraordinary, and they change the menu every 8 days.
And we have a half-scale replica of the Eiffel Tower. I know it's going to be very popular with tourists who want to go up to the observation deck, which is near the top of this thing. This is 50 stories tall, and I think Tasha Reiko is up in Chopper 8, who can tell us a little bit more about what the Eiffel Tower looks like from up there.
Actually, John, it is pretty an interesting sight to see. I got to see it light up with all the fireworks and whatnot, and it definitely adds something to the Las Vegas skyline. I know we've got all the way down far as Mandalay Bay, and then you've got the Egypt from the Luxor, and then you come up here and you've got a touch of Paris. It's definitely a sight to see, that's for sure. It looks quite big, actually. I know from the perspective of down there, it probably looks twice as big as it does from up here, but still, it does add very good elegance to the Las Vegas Strip, I should say.
It absolutely does, Tasha, and thanks for all your help tonight. Gary, talk a little bit about this Eiffel Tower. I understand originally they did want to make it actually the same size as the original in Paris, France.
They did, but the FAA said no thanks, and you'd listen to the FAA.
And it probably also, I guess, makes sense. Now, how large is the Arc de Triomphe compared to the original?
Two-thirds the size of the original. But I'll tell you what, the detail in it is just extraordinary.
Now let's talk about what's ahead on the Las Vegas Strip. The next mega resort doesn't open until next year, till after the millennium, right?
Right next door, Aladdin Desert Passage. It's due to open in April, as you said. And we also have another property that's opening in Lake Las Vegas, a Hyatt Regency, 496 rooms, very luxurious golf and getaway resort.
And what kind of millennium celebrations can we expect here at Paris, Las Vegas, and at the other mega resorts here on the Strip?
Well, if you want to really spend a few bucks, you can, for $150,000, you can take 30 of your best friends to a dinner at the Eiffel Tower restaurant.
All right. Well, Gary Thompson with the Las Vegas Sun, thanks for all your help tonight. Deborah, a spectacular opening for Paris, Las Vegas. Gary says it's the best he's seen in over 20 years of going to casino openings on the Las Vegas Strip. He's attended dozens, and it was a spectacular show tonight, and you ought to come and check it out.
Indeed. It opens right now to the public. We're going to end this evening by showing you some more pictures, live pictures of the opening of the new Paris